Rubbermaid waste cans are built to withstand an accidental, an occasional, and still bounce back for more.
Perfect!
Don't you wish everything was made like Rubbermaid?
The Volvo 240 has built a reputation for surviving accidents, and we at Subaru have always been impressed by that. So we gave the new Subaru Legacy wagon unibody construction, like the Volvo 240. But unlike the 240, the Subaru Legacy is available with full-time four-wheel drive and anti-lock brakes, because the best way to survive an accident is not to get into one.
Rock and roll is okay, but I prefer rap.
Awesome.
Wait a second. Shady Acres was supposed to get the Coke, and the frat house was supposed to get the Pepsi.
Coke, Pepsi, what's the difference?
I-24.
This is radical.
In civilized society, any grouping lapse can result in a mortifying loss of station. But with Right Guard Sports Stick, one gets maximum protection. Well, off to the foxes. Right Guard Sports Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Pressure, and I don't know what his vital signs are. I don't know what he took.
The numbers are heartbreaking. Almost 2 million American teenagers use illicit drugs. More than 250,000 of them use cocaine or crack at least once a week. To appreciate the magnitude of these numbers, all you have to do is look at one. New medical evidence has shown that cocaine or crack can cause fatal heart seizures, even in first-time users. Remember, it's not a game, it's your life. Don't let it end in sudden death.
Where there's help, there's hope.
After a year of waiting, after months of hype, it's time to rock and roll. Bud Bowl 2. Later today on CBS.
Contact first made news in 1961. In 1976, the news was 2 Sudafed. Today, there's new CoAdvil. CoAdvil has what no other cold product has. The pain reliever in Advil plus a proven decongestant. A combination never available before in just one tablet. CoAdvil is so effective it can relieve nasal congestion, sinus pressure, and the aches and pains of your cold, all without drowsiness. Read label before using. New CoAdvil, advanced formula for cold and sinus relief.
Normally, folks in way out Homer, Alaska couldn't care less who wins the Super Bowl. Until this year. Because if the 49ers win, McDonald's will serve up their McDLT for just $1.09.
We're pulling for the Niners.
We have family in Tampa.
But if the Broncos win, it'll be a quarter pounder with cheese for only 99 cents.
I want a victory so bad I can taste it.
Would a sip of my Diet Coke help?
$1.09 McDLT or a 99-cent quarter pounder. May the hungriest team win.
We're football fans from way back.
Since yesterday.
You are looking live at Bud Bowl
II as unbeaten Budweiser battles undefeated Bud Light in what's become known as the war.
Let's go down to the locker rooms.
You guys are the king. Now let's go turn out their lights.
We've waited all year for this. Let's go knock them on their butts.
A lot of emotion bottled up in there.
What about today's matchup?
Well, you got the big arm of Bud Light's Budweiser Joe versus Budweiser's explosive Beechwood backs, Billy Bud and Bobby Bud.
But the big question is how Bud Light will stop Bud's appliance of defiance, the freezer.
The cans are going wild.
And here comes the king of beer.
And the one light that outshines them all.
We'll be back with Bud Bowl 2
right after this.
Hi, I'm Joe Montana, and I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm going to challenge all those linebackers singing for Diet Coke, the tennis players, the game show hosts, the singers, any celebrity who's ever done a Diet Coke commercial to come on TV with me right here and take a blind taste test to prove once and for all which tastes better, Diet Coke or new Diet Pepsi. So come on, Miss Wimbledon, I'm serving. Come on, guys, take your best shot. But remember, this is the taste that beats Diet Coke.
Interesting letter. Guy writes, Dear Jay, don't you think it's a crime that football players get paid so much for doing what they enjoy? You know what I get for doing these commercials? I don't even have to get my head kicked in.
He seduced his children into becoming enemy agents.
I can help you make some real money.
Family of Spies begins next Sunday.
Every day, 22 million people come into McDonald's. They count on the same hot, fresh food at every McDonald's all over the world. But imagine if there were only one McDonald's you could count on. And 22 million people came in at the same time. The whole restaurant would fill up. The city would fill up. And all those people in one place would cause the Earth to tilt off its axis and go spinning into space. And that would make a real mess of everything. That's why we make every McDonald's from Poughkeepsie to Pomona just as good as every other McDonald's, thereby saving the universe.
So I'm having this dream. I'm in a Turbo Z. And these guys are after me. But they can't catch me. So they get a car. But they can't catch me. So they get a plane. Just as they're about to catch me, the twin turbos kick in.
It's Valerie Harper letting it all hang out on Monday nights.
I wasn't gonna do it, but for you, Chuck, I will have sex with someone.
City premieres Monday after Major Dad.
We're back at Bud Bowl 2. It's been a crisp, cold first quarter.
And they're even calling for ice and snow.
Budweiser's ball on the Bud Light 48.
23!
Pitch to Billy Bud.
Whoa, it's a Beechwood rollout!
Flags everywhere.
We have illegal use of hands.
Hands? What hands? You give me a break.
At the end of a controversial first quarter, it's Bud Light 13, Budweiser 3.
We'll be back.
Boise?
When your travel plans suddenly change,
You gotta help me. I checked my case to Boston, now they want me in Boise.
it's good to know Delta's got a team like Cumbus
Walt, I need a recheck fast.
to Price
Large sample case?
to Morris
number 4479.
to Elders.
I got it.
Great job, Walt. No problem, Mr. DePrima.
Thanks.
DePrima, Mr. Michael DePrima, please call your office.
Walt? About that bag.
CBS Sports coverage of Super Bowl 24 is sponsored by Budweiser and Bud Light, who also bring you today's exciting Bud Bowl 2 matchup. McDonald's everywhere, even in Homer, Alaska. And by Nissan, built for the human race.
How to know where on earth your package is. Charlie Smith has a nose for tracking. He can spot a Federal Express package from Bangkok to the North Sea. He can tell you when your package clears customs in Tokyo or takes off for Sydney. You see, Federal Express tracks your package through computerized checkpoints. So Charlie Smith always knows where everything is.
Anyone see my glasses?
Federal Express.
Very funny.
The best way to ship it over here is now the best way to ship it over there.
You never know where history will unfold, but you always know where to turn. The CBS Evening News with Dan Rather. You always know when it's CBS News.
The greatest show of all Earth in 2 weeks.
Not for the way it goes down, please say. Not for the way you put the smile on your face. Not for the way you ran to the fixer. Not for the way you put the show on you. Just one reason. Just one reason. Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke. Not for the way you mix the cool night day of it. Not for the way you put the feel you up. Not for the way it's gonna smooth you down. Not for the way it keeps you moving you on. Just one reason. Just one reason. Just one reason. Just one reason. Just for the taste of it. The real taste of it. Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke. Just one reason.
Since McDonald's said they'd offer a $1.09 McDLT if the 49ers win, or a 99-cent quarter pounder with cheese if the Broncos win, the rivalry's become so fierce here in Homer that I've been forced to call out the local militia. Unfortunately, he's ice fishing.
Okay. To keep peace in Homer, McDonald's will offer both a $1.09 McDLT and a 99-cent quarter pounder after the game, no matter who wins.
Thank you, McDonald's. Diet Coke for all you boys. Except you, Emmett.
I'm using this other long-distance company. Try to call Phoenix, I misdialed Fiji. I call the operator. She says she can't give me instant credit. I say AT&T always did. She says, you're not dealing with AT&T.
If you miss dealing with AT&T, it's easier than ever to come back. Just call 1-800-235-6000 right now, and we'll switch you back for free.
They kept saying how much money I'd save. Then I get the first bill? I'm not kidding. I thought it was a typo. I mean, where were the big savings?
People who thought they could do better than AT&T are coming back for the real value. You can too. It's simple. Just call now and come back for free.
Takes longer getting through, but I'm saving a ton, right? Wrong.
You gotta read the fine print. I couldn't believe it.
You're not dealing with AT&T.
Oh, I am now.
1-800-235-6000 for dependable, crystal clear AT&T long-distance service. Call now and we'll switch you for free. You couldn't pick a better time to come back.
Great news. Gonna be a father.
Let's wait and see what the doctor says.
It's gonna be a boy.
And if it's a girl?
Let's wait and see what the doctor says.
It's an all-new Major Dad Monday.
We'll give you 80,000 people and 8 million miles a week. We'll give you hearts that beat deep purple and a whole new way to speak. We'll give you hands across the borders, big cities and little towns where the human race is running. We'll be found. We're the best way to ship it over there. From the dawn through the night, we're in the air. We carry confidence across the continent.
war is heating up.
Budweiser Joe has that defense confused.
Hey! This but's for you! Hut, hut!
He's got a beer open.
Oh, what a grab! Oh,
what a move!
He faked him out of his label. Touchdown! They're whipping our butts. Stop on the bus till you see the light. Bud Light.
At the end of the half, it's Bud Light 20, Budweiser 13. We'll be back.
It's getting colder.
You know, it happened right here 20 years ago.
Right here, Mom?
Mm-hmm. You just can't imagine what it felt like.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to kiss the world, kiss and make even if you're from a Coca-Cola plastic. Can't beat the feeling the world to sing. Very good gift from a Coca-Cola plastic. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. Can't beat the real thing. Oh, can't top it, no, you can't stop it. Like a song the whole world singing. Can't beat the feeling. It's the real thing. Can't beat the real thing.
Eddie Donaldson's one of my best friends.
I don't believe I can stand it another 40 years. Well, I've been insured 2 generations. Doug is insured the next generation.
It's the kind of family you want to do business with.
He married, I think, probably better than his wife did.
After 40 years as friends and neighbors, a second generation of Donaldsons is insuring a third generation of McCormick's through New York Life.
I guess you'd say we help pull each other's wagon when we can.
New York Life, the company you keep.
There's no better example of people helping people, what I call a point of light, than NFL Charities and the man who started it all, former Commissioner Pete Rozelle. Pete, to you, for your 29 years of service, and to NFL Charities for your fight against drugs, and for the millions you've raised for groups like the United Way, please accept this special commendation.
Thank you, Mr. President. For me and for NFL, I'm deeply honored.
Coming up at halftime, Brent Musburger will be with Terry Bradshaw and the Chicago Bears head coach Mike Ditka. And we'll have the Super Bowl 24 halftime spectacular featuring the Peanuts. That's all coming up at the halftime.
I'm bored. The rumors are true. I can't keep pouring it on year after year. It's enough already. I'm leaving, all right? I won't play this game anymore. You know why? I've discovered it's time to change my serve.
Discover the 1-calorie real cola taste worth leaving Pepsi for.
Just for the taste of it. Goodbye, Pepsi. You think you're in, I say you're out. Diet Coke.
CBS Sports coverage of Super Bowl 24 is sponsored by Diet Coke. You're going to drink it just for the taste of it. Diet Coke. Federal Express, the best way to ship it over there. And by AT&T, the right choice.
You know, today car prices are like a yo-yo. Up one day, down the next. And maybe it's our fault. Chrysler invented the rebate, and the car business hasn't been the same since. Even I'm a little confused. That's why we introduced a guaranteed rebate. If our rebate goes up during this model year, we'll pay you the difference. And you must like it. Chrysler's having the biggest January in its history. So, we're extending the guaranteed rebate until February 28th on every car, pickup, and Jeep we build. And on top of that, we'll pay you $50 to test drive our products against anybody else's. Whether you buy ours or theirs, you win either way. But you know, rebates, guarantees, test drives aside, maybe the best thing I've ever done for you is put a driver's side airbag in every car we build in the U.S. Now that's a difference you can live with, and so can I.
Not long before the accident, Mr. Ralph Green came to see me about some coverage for his '89 coupe. Good thing he did. Initial estimate was about $2,700. Final bill came in around $3,000. Yet every penny was paid, every part restored to his complete satisfaction. At Nationwide, we put our guarantees in ink. It's how we keep our relationships in mint condition.
Nationwide is on your side.
I want to sell top secrets. First, he sold out his country. It's a straight business deal. You want it or not. Then he sold out his family.
You're a spy for the Russians.
One member at a time.
There won't be anybody saying anything about spying to anyone, will there?
He bullied his wife. And seduced his children.
Like a mafia family, like in The Godfather.
Into betraying their country.
Did your father recruit you in his espionage operation?
Yes, he did.
You have reason to believe your son, Michael Walker, is involved in espionage.
The incredible true story of the man behind the most damaging spy ring in our nation's history.
Is Michael working for you or not?
A major television event spanning 2 unforgettable nights.
The minute you quit, you're more valuable to him dead.
I'd like the number of the FBI.
So you make sure you get him alive.
Powers Booth. Leslie Ann Warren. Family of Spies, beginning next Sunday.
I think the music wound down some time ago on the Denver Broncos, 27-3, and what a spectacular role by the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs. This was their margin at halftime against Minnesota. Against Los Angeles, it was 21-3, and now they are closing in on back-to-back Super Bowl championships. And joining me at halftime, the head coach of the Chicago Bears, Mike Ditka, and Terry Bradshaw, one of our analysts.
Well, I just...
And now, the dream is a reality. Where the pros are stars and the stars play like pros. The AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am. The greatest show of earth. The NBA All-Star Game. 500 miles of NASCAR's hottest wheels. The Daytona 500. All this year, experience CBS Sports 90. The dream season.
This is CBS. Announcing the biggest sale ever from Ford. Now, Ford gives you a $1,000 cash bonus on the #1 selling cars and trucks in America. A $1,000 cash bonus from Ford on Taurus, Thunderbird, Probe, Tempo, Mustang, and Festiva. A $1,000 cash bonus on the best-selling Ford Escort and Ford Ranger. Plus a $750 cash bonus on LTD Crown Victoria. More on Bronco 2. Or choose 4.8% financing for 48 months on Taurus and Aerostar. It's the biggest sale ever from Ford, with a big cash bonus on many of America's best-selling cars and trucks. See your Ford dealer today.
Hot, stuffed, new hot stuffed potatoes, only at Wendy's.
Introducing 2 new hot stuffed potatoes from Wendy's. Italian with sausage, a meaty tomato sauce, and mozzarella cheese. And Mexican with taco meat, picante sauce, cheese sauce, and sour cream.
New hot, stuffed potatoes.
My daughter Wendy said, "Dad, man does not live by hamburgers alone." I said, "Wendy, who told you that?"
Try Wendy's new Italian and Mexican hot stuffed potatoes today.
Robin Swoboda, weeknights at 6 and 11 on Cleveland's own News Center 8.
The world isn't getting smaller. It's getting closer. Now more than ever, turn to the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather. You always know when it's CBS News.
This is CBS.
In a world that's put such a premium on time, it may seem shocking that these craftsmen have devoted so much time to the leisure of just 2 people. But if you're one of them, you'll discover not a moment has been wasted. Announcing America's premium handcrafted car, the Riata by Buick. Handcrafted luxury for 2.
One bank is not
expect our savings and investment plans to be like any other banks. Did you?
National City Bank.
At News Center 8, we believe the people who cover Northeast Ohio news best aren't the ones who get to town this way, but the ones who arrive this way. People with a history here, a future here. People who grew up here or plan to grow old here. People proud to call this home. Cleveland's news, Cleveland's pride, Cleveland's own. News Center 8.
Celebrating 25 years, Tim Taylor, Cleveland's own News Center 8.
The Super Bowl. The Packers won 2 straight. The Raiders won 3 times. And the Steelers won it 4 times. But one team has been there 5 years in a row. The GTE team. Once again selected by the NFL to custom design the telecommunications system for the Super Bowl.
Bob Lilly, Dallas Cowboys.
2 Super Bowl wins.
Who'd ever forget?
You did.
From the Far East to Europe. Across the Caribbean and throughout North America, only one airline covers so much of the world with so much warmth.
CBS Sports coverage of Super Bowl 24 is sponsored by Diet Pepsi. Take a time out for the super taste of Diet Pepsi, the right one. Your Toyota dealer and a winning lineup of quality cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. And by Gillette and the revolutionary Gillette Sensor Shaving System. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Hi, I'm Joe Montana, and I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm going to challenge all those linebackers singing for Diet Coke, the tennis players, the game show hosts, the singers, any celebrity who's ever done a Diet Coke commercial to come on TV with me right here and take a blind taste test to prove once and for all which tastes better, Diet Coke or new Diet Pepsi. So come on, Miss Wimbledon, I'm serving. Come on, guys, take your best shot. But remember, this is the taste that beats Diet Coke.
The greatest show above Earth, the NBA All-Star Jam. Gravity doesn't stand a chance.
Schön, komm. Ich sehe nichts.
Spritzung?
Da ist er.
Toyota Celica.
Das sieht nicht gut aus, Hans. Wir bewegen uns ins nächste Modelljahr 1990, während Toyota Celica ins nächste Jahrzehnt geht.
Watch out, Hogan's. People magazine says it's the most promising sitcom of the season. Valerie Harper is the talk of the town in City, premiering tomorrow night after Major Dan.
Dear Jenny. Dear Jenny, I don't know. You're so neat. No. Dear Jenny, I don't usually... Who is it from? I'll tell you. I don't usually pour my heart out like this. I am mesmerized. I'm mesmerized. Your effervescent charm. My passion for you will never be quenched. I will thirst for the exhilaration of your companionship. And I will place you on a pedestal above all others.
For eternity.
Love,
Love,
Fred.
oh, Jenny, you must feel so special. I feel like a Pepsi.
I get letters from all over the country, pre-game, post-game. Jay, when should my Super Bowl party begin? When should it end? Jay, what's the proper etiquette? Hey, look, take it easy, okay? Start any time. But when you're out of Doritos tortilla chips, the party is pretty much over. That's right. This guy writes, because of this Berlin Wall thing, will there be enough Doritos tortilla chips to go around for my Super Bowl party? Didn't you understand that whole crunch all you want campaign? Hey, the day comes that we can't make more than you can eat. That's when we hang it up, pal. You understand that? Now eat Doritos and enjoy the game.
His job was espionage.
You're a spy!
And he made it a family business.
You're in this and you know it.
Family of Spies, beginning next Sunday.
We're back with the Budweiser story machine in high gear. 4th and goal for the Bud Light 3.
They're bringing in, you know who?
But wait, Bud Light counters with the washer.
The dryer.
Folks are throwing everything at him, but...
No, he's here too.
They give it to the freezer.
No, throw it, Bobby Bud.
At the end of the third quarter, it's Bud Light 34, Budweiser 30.
It's really starting to snow. I love what you do for me, Toyota. I love how you set me free, Toyota.
Whether it's car of the year, truck of the year, most trouble-free, or #1 in customer satisfaction, Toyotas are always being singled out. No wonder there are more Toyotas on the road today than any other import.
I love what you do for me, Toyota.
Join us next weekend when CBS Sports tees off its coverage of the PGA Tour with the AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am. Coverage starts Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time in one of the most beautiful spots anywhere in this country.
You know, I'd like to have that shot there and just swing as hard as I could and hit the ball in the ocean.
It's happened.
I know it, and I've seen it happen. In fact, I'm gonna come and watch that next week. I think that's one of the great golf tournaments, and it's sure one of the great spectacles in this country, that Pebble Beach area.
It's a special event at a special location.
This is CBS.
Let's say that this is your phone system, and this represents the calls that flow through your system. Now, if things get real busy, your system's not going to be able to handle it, and eventually, you'll need a bigger system. But suppose you get the Ameritech Small Business System from Ohio Bell. If you ever need a bigger system, Ohio Bell can change it at their end so things will still flow smoothly at yours. Call and ask about the Ameritech Small Business System before you get soaked.
Winter celebration from Mit Soup B She Mitsubishi. $1,000 rebate on Eclipse. You can save on award-winning gallant up to $1,500 off. But act now. Time is running out.
Get a $1,000 rebate on Eclipse at your Mitsubishi Motors dealer today.
There are some things in life you've got to do right the first time. Because one small mistake can be one big mistake when it happens to you. Banking isn't any different. That's why one bank promises reliable, accurate service. One bank that does it right. The first time. Try us. Ameritrust. Service you can bank on.
Dick Goddard, weeknights at 6 and 11 on Cleveland's own News Center 8.
Are we on yet?
Are we on yet? We on yet? Oh, hi, folks.
Hello, everybody.
Do we have a big one for you today?
Jordan gets the ball. He drives down the left side of the fairway.
Bo Jackson catches it at the wall and fires a bullet to McEnroe.
Jackson.
Ooh,
wow.
Delectable.
And now a word from our sponsor. Nice shoes.
Over to you, Dick.
Over to you, Kurt.
Over to you, Tommy.
Over to you, Dick. No, the other Dick.
Over to you, Harry.
Take me out to the...
Lovely. And now a word from our sponsor.
Nice shoes.
Barkley, take the puck up the ice and fires the backhand out of the bunker for a goal. Game, set, and touchdown.
Nice shoes.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
In all my years, decades, as a sportscaster,
I've never, ever seen anything like it.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
holy cow!
You got the feeling. No, it can't be denied. Get on your Pontiac and ride. Pontiac ride. Drive. Pontiac drive. Ride. Pontiac ride. Keep it excitement.
CBS Sports coverage of Super Bowl 24 is sponsored by Nike, who reminds you to just do it. Pontiac and your local Pontiac dealer. We build excitement. And by Budweiser and Bud Light, who also bring you today's exciting Bud Bowl 2 matchup.
Look out tomorrow. Here comes Pontiac.
The road to excitement now leads to this. A special touring edition of the Grand Prix Sports Sedan. Its V6 power, fuel injected quick. Its optional anti-lock braking, sure and precise. Its feel, undeniably Pontiac. Grand Prix STE.
So you're back for more, huh? Well, forget about it. You can only knock down so many. Know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be taking any jabs, but you're too heavy for me. That's why I'm leaving. Besides, I have a new title now. Just call me sugar-free.
Discover the 1-calorie real Cola taste worth leaving Pepsi for.
Goodbye, Pepsi. I say you're out cold.
So the taste of it, Diet Coke.
There is no sound so unique as the human voice. Soon, it will bring you voice-activated calling on the all-fiber optic network of U.S. Sprint.
Chris Stanford.
A system that recognizes your voice.
Call home.
And dials numbers.
Hello, darling.
Just by asking. Such is the power of the human voice. The new voice-activated calling card. Only from U.S. Sprint.
In 2 weeks, don't miss the greatest show above Earth. The NBA All-Star Jam. Gravity doesn't stand a chance.
Vehicle of the 90s. Introducing the Pontiac of minivans, the new Pontiac Transport.
Ride, transport, ride on your Pontiac. We build excitement. Transport, transport, ride.
We're back, and we got us a blizzard here at Bud Bowl. For
Budweiser, it's down to one last play. 3 seconds left. They're down by 4.
Come on, guys. Don't fizzle out on me now.
They need a touchdown. They need a miracle.
Blue, 33!
It's loose in the end zone.
Who's got it? Budweiser! Bud's got it! They win!
With a miraculous last-second comeback, it's Budweiser 36, Bud Light 34.
Freezer, back-to-back title. How did you do it?
Let me tell you, man, nothing beats a Bud.
Quick post-game wrap-up. First quarter, 87,000 bags of Doritos tortilla chips were eaten. 48,000 of them are nacho cheese flavor. That's an end-of-game total of 351,240 bags. I guess that's why we called it the Super Bowl. Whew, I am physically and mentally exhausted.
I love football as much as you guys, but the season's over. We can get depressed or we can help each other through it. Murphy Brown, Monday nights on CBS.
In 13 cities and 10 countries across the Pacific, they're playing our song. United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve, halfway around the world. Come fly to friendly skies.
Your butt, Snoopy. Good grief.
Next weekend on CBS Sports.
This is CBS.
A way to move information from one point to another is with Ameritech. Ameritech's Bell companies connect the Great Lakes region with advanced voice and data communications. Our cellular mobile service connects businesses on the move. We provide systems integration, directory publishing, voice messaging, and audio tech services. We move a world of information every day. Many information businesses united to one purpose, providing solutions that work. Ameritech.
Winning Ohio over.
Your Ohio Ford dealer gives you an edge on Ohio's tough winter roads with the quick-gripping front-wheel drive Ford Escort.
Have you driven a Ford?
Now get great savings on the world's best-selling car with ground-grabbing action that gets you through Ohio's iciest snow. See your Ohio Ford dealers and get the edge on winter.
Winning Ohio over. Have you driven a Ford lately?
When you let your clothes do all the talking,
Some for Bob's delivery?
No way.
you could end up delivering all the wrong messages. Call Cintas.
How are we today?
Fine, thank you.
Our uniforms make sure your business is always well received. If your business only has a few seconds
I'm here to fix your refrigerator.
to make a good first impression, call Cintas. We'll help your business make a first impression that will last a lifetime.
Why Ameritech Centrex? Because Centrex is more than a phone system.
Hello? It's for you.
With its data transmission capability, your computers can talk to each other too. With Centrex, you can start small.
Hello, may I help you?
And because of its modular design, it works just as well when your business is big.
Hello, may I help you?
Ameritech Centrex from Ohio Bell. Solutions that work.
Tonight at 11, the story of the controversial American Heart Association food labeling.
Super Bowl 24, the post-game show, is sponsored by today's Chevrolet, who invite you to see why nobody's winning like the heartbeat of America. And by Budweiser, Beechwood aged for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you.
The San Francisco 49ers keep their date with the history books. In one of the greatest football games ever played by one team, they become the first team in the history of the National Football League to win back-to-back Super Bowls since the Pittsburgh Steelers. What an unbelievable job. And owner Eddie DeBartolo gets the winner's treatment.
Getting to know.
In the 80s, Honda became known for its reliable, feature-filled cars.
You ready, Dad?
Love this car.
But today, the 90s begin with the new Geo Prism. The quality sedan with 16-valve performance, Prism is designed for years of carefree driving, with more of the features and little extras that make life easier. So you know you'll be friends for a long time. Get to know the new Geo Prism at your Chevrolet Geo dealers.
Getting to know you.
Whiskas. It's no ordinary cat food. It's the cat food cats find irresistible. Whether it's meaty or crunchy, it's got the fresh meat taste cats just adore. As you see, cats know what's good. That's why more and more cat owners tell us their cats prefer Whiskas.
From the Far East to Europe. Across the Caribbean and throughout North America, only one airline covers so much of the world with so much warmth.
Well, 49ers won.
Yay! Darn.
So McDonald's everywhere, even in Homer, Alaska, will honor the winners with a $1.09 DLT.
Break out the Diet Coke.
But should Bronco fans lose just because their team did?
Yeah!
Of course not. So they'll still get their 99-cent quarter pounder with cheese, even though they didn't win.
But we played our little hearts out.
A $1.09 McDLT and a 99-cent quarter pounder for a limited time.
We're going to watch the Super Bowl every week.
This is CBS.
This marathon station has been around for some time, almost 20 years. And during that time, Bill Gray has been proud to call it his own. Proud to be a part of the community. Today, many oil companies have foreign ownership, but Marathon is 100% American-owned and operated. We intend to keep it that way.
Hi, Dad.
And so do some other people. Marathon, an American company, serving America.
The best-selling trucks in town just got better. With $1,000 cash back on S10 pickups and $750 cash back on full-size pickups from your Chevy Geo Network dealers. S10 pickup outsells Ford Ranger with more V6 power and a bigger payload. Chevy's full-size truck outsells Ford and the others with the most powerful standard V6 engine available. And now, with cash back through February 2nd, the best-selling trucks in town are an even better bargain. Only from your Chevy Geo Network dealer. In Ohio, nobody beats the heartbeat.
Well, we've already had one Grand Slam today on CBS, and following this post-game show, we're going to bring you a special broadcast of a new show, Grand Slam, and right after that, we're going to hear from the coach. John Madden is coming back with his final thoughts on the 49ers. You don't want to miss that. Right now, let's go to Will McDonough, who's standing by with the dean of the San Francisco defense, Ronnie.
Got a real job at Dow. He's a plastics recycling engineer, which sounds fancy, but it's real simple. See, Dow figures out ways to recycle plastics like this and turn it into neat stuff like those picnic tables and perhaps bat and ball. My dad may be a lousy ball player, but he's a great guy. I'm real proud of you, Dad.
Proud of me?
Dow lets you do great things.
You know, when you got it right, you got it right. Whether you're talking about this, or whether you're talking about the one and only Diet Cola that does it for Ray, Diet Pepsi. You know, nothing tastes as good to me as Diet Pepsi. All right, now, who was the wise guy? Now, that's the right one, baby.
It's Monday morning in Ford County.
That full-size Chevy pickup sure has a more advanced design than Ford.
Now that you mention it, the lines do remind me of modern neoclassic sculpture.
I see a lot of Bauhaus influence.
The understated simplicity even contributes to greater fuel efficiency.
Form follows function. High fuel efficiency. No wonder people from Ford prefer Chevy trucks. Nobody's winning like the heartbeat of America. Today's truck is Chevrolet.
It's Valerie Harper, and she wants the whole world to know.
If anyone wants to listen in on my phone calls, I will be using my private line.
City premieres Monday after Major Dad.